After my wife left me to explore her sexuality, I went to Thailand and never came back. It all started 2 years ago when my wife approached me to file a divorce. It completely blindsided me. She told me she still loved me. She just wanted to explore herself sexually. Out of nowhere, she was throwing away 10 years of a loving marriage. Her single friends were clearly egging this decision on, as they wanted her to join them at the bars to find new guys to screw. Well, the next few months of my life were filled by crushing loneliness and depression. It seemed like I'd never fill the void of my ex, especially being just a 35-year-old average-looking guy. But one day, my best friend Brad approached me with an idea. He said he was planning a boys' trip to get my mind off of the divorce. His idea was to go to Phuket, Thailand. Well, whatever expectations I had for Thailand were shattered in my first week there. Not only were the people extremely friendly, but the streets were clean, the food was delicious, and the beaches were paradises. Best of all, I was able to live like a king on a budget of just $300 a week. On my third day there, I opened up Tinder. My jaw dropped to the floor when I looked at my notifications. In just 3 days, I had amassed 202 likes, 10 times as much as I had gotten in the US after my divorce. And these matches weren't only with tattooed single moms like I got back in the States. I was matching with smoking hot Thai girls in their 20s. I couldn't believe my eyes. Later that night, I went on my first date with a Thai girl named Sunisa. We went to get some coffee, and she was immediately intrigued by me, asking a ton of questions about the US and my life there. After coffee, we got hungry, so she told me we should go back to my Airbnb so she could cook a traditional Thai dish for me to try. Well, not only did she cook an amazing pad Thai for me, she ended up staying the rest of the night and next day with me. She then cooked breakfast for me, did my laundry, and even cleaned the whole Airbnb for me. These were things my wife never did for me in over 10 years of marriage. It was at that moment I realized I would never go back to the US. I had met a completely new and better type of woman. 2 years after my divorce, I continue to live here like a king. My life is filled with tropical beaches and new beautiful women every single day. To top it all off, my ex-wife recently got wind of my new lifestyle by looking at my social media. She reached out to see if I would be interested in starting our life together again. I told her no, as I'm currently exploring myself sexually,